There we go. Hey, Lenny. Not really. I just got cleaned up, went to bed. I was pretty tired anyway, so uh we I talked with the other guy for a little bit and then called it a night. Not too long after you left. Yeah, I'm trying something new. I got a banner on the bottom. And I can switch it real quick. Uh I was gonna go running to the house, get my glasses. I thought I had them in my pocket. Well, this is a chill day. Oktoberfest. Haven't done anything more in the shed though. Although I did get the batteries charged up. We had a nice sunny day. I have them. I have two pair now. I thought I had them here, but they weren't here, and I never put them here. So I figured I must have left them in the house. So I went in the house and got these. Why they're dirty. I have to buy new ones about every 6 months. Things get scratched easy. Just setting them on the table or on the counter, scratching the hell out of them. Well, I have those and these. Actually, my good ones are very light, and they're 150s instead of actually no 175. These are 150. Yeah, this is 150. So is the other one. Yeah, my beer is not cold, so I put some ice cubes in it. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I need a cloth. I think I'm sure it's yeah. All faster than a speed and all faster than dialing 911. True. Fact check true. As long as I don't have the sun shining on my glasses, I see no glare. But I go over here and I got glare. Sun is shining bright today. I got 1.5 amps charging on the batteries. That's because they're full. But the longer they charge that way, the better. Uh, like a trickle charge makes the batteries top off. How how was your night? Hope you slept well. Now, some of my friends they do live stream on several platforms. I haven't figured that out. I probably need to pay to do several platforms. Right now, it's just on YouTube. You're on YouTube, right? Hello. I haven't had beer in a while. Media Bear, Safety Chat. Oh, the other shift at work had interesting night. They had a tool they were working on. And these are high voltage tools. They're used to process wafers and fabs. And uh, day shift guy, the tester, he left it energized. And QC was going through, making sure everything's good to go, and they were buttoning it up. And somebody touched, actually, somebody unscrewed the power supply, not knowing that the wires were live, set them on the floor. So parts are good. And another guy walked by and he kicked the cable, and positive met negative, and loud spark. And everybody's, holy shit, that thing's live. And if it's going to be live, they have to have it roped off so that people stay out of there. And it's not roped off. So we had to have a safety meeting. Nobody laid any blame anywhere. Although it was our tester on the morning day shift. But he's a good tester, and he slipped up. Needs to pay a little more attention, and everybody needs to look at the cables. Make sure when they go to the power supply, the external power supply, that the plug has a cap on it. If it doesn't have a cap on it, it could be plugged in, which it was. Yeah, I woke up at 3:30 this morning, and I turned on my coffee maker, and it kept running. It's a Keurig. It filled up 2 cups of water. It drained the tank, and I'm like, this is not good. My coffee maker's messing up. So it said it needed water. So chance it. I got the cups ready. I opened it, filled it up, and it started working normally. I think, I need the coffee. But by that point, normally I turn on the coffee maker, go back to bed, and then wake up in 20 minutes. But I was fully awake at that time. Oh, I got to go check the laundry. Um, we should get up on StreamYard so you can take over for a bit. But I need to go move the clothes from the washer to the dryer. Wife's not feeling good, so I'm doing the laundry. So I'll be right back. And I'll put the other message on. Edit. And so, well, that didn't work. Uh, yeah, I could clean it with vinegar. They have a cleaning solution that you buy that these scales, but I use water from my zero water filter. It's perfectly clean. Has no scale. It cleans it all out. But I need to go move the laundry. I'll be right back, and I don't know why that message is not going. Oh, there we go. I am back. Okay, I'll turn off that banner now. There, I'm getting better at that. Well, I had the coffee maker sitting on the solar generator running off of that, and it didn't particularly like that. So if I use the solar generator to start the coffee, I need to unplug it or turn it off. Probably just turn it off. Well, I'm learning the banners. Isn't this cool? I'll probably use up my free StreamYard time really quick trying to learn this. I need to set up a PayPal. So I can get help from my viewers. Oh, I was thinking something. Do you have Michelle's Pro Life Facebook? You could invite her. It'd be great to have her on here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to try to do it. No, not there. Sorry about that. Try that again. That's the wrong place. Oh, wait. Looks like it started to work. There we go. There's Michelle. Oh, friend from work. Lisa B. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah. I'll ask Mina. Guy I work with. Okay. All right. I just invited several people, including Michelle. Used to do this stuff on um, Hangouts, but Hangouts got bought out by Google. I sent Michelle one. Wasn't sure how to do it, but the share button on the bottom of the screen. It'd be cool to have her on here for a bit. I got an hour before I need to do full laundry. So after that time, I got to decide whether I'm going to take care of it now or later. I'm also doing gathering up trash for garbage day. Oh, possibly. I sent her an invite. Hopefully she knows it's me. It looks like my garden is almost done. Um, my tomatoes are still producing, but my cucumbers are done. And it looks like my beans are done. But my tomatoes, peppers are still going. I'm debating whether I should plant some beets. They might produce. But I know I'm going to have new onions coming up as they drop seeds next year. Oh, I hope Vivian comes back. I don't know if you ever see Vivian, tell her I did not do that on purpose. I'm still learning this. I click on the three dots next to your name. It says star comment, put user in timeout, or block user. So apparently I hit the bottom one. Oh, no, middle one. Yeah, let me try something. Star comment. I didn't do anything. Hmm. I don't know. Oh, wait. Huh. I don't know what that does. Oh, you know who else I'd love to get on here? Evelyn Beatty. You know who that is? Love that lady. She's so awesome. She used to be a big time sinner, and now she still sins because she's human, but uh, she's striving to be better. She got attacked in D.C., I believe, stabbed, and she survived. But crazy people, and it wasn't a white person; it was a black person. They're being very disrespectful. They were attacking an old man, and she went to rescue the guy, and he got stabbed in the process. And oh man, she went to Nancy Pelosi's district, walking around the streets, and she tried praying for the people that were there, and they didn't want anything to do with it. They wanted her to go away and leave us alone. We're just trying to survive, and they were shooting up right in front of her. L.A. and San Francisco have gotten very. Did you hear the good news? Bill Maher, you know who he is? For years, I listened to his leftist tirades. He has now left the left. They have lost Bill Maher, one of their most vocal supporters. Gone. He's now joined the right. All over YouTube right now. Probably Twitter too. I can just see the hate. I don't. Did you get a chance to look at the hate that people were spewing about Ken Starr? He died recently, and boy, they were celebrating. The left is dark. In the immortal words of Deadpool, are you sure you're not DC? You're so dark. You sure you're not DC? Hold on. I gotta take this. We still on? Are we still on? Oh, I froze. Yeah. Huh. You back? We got somebody new. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a political pollster call. I've never had those. I doing the poll, I realized I need to research the ones running for Congress. Lori Chavez DeReamer, I need to check out. She's running against Ron Wyden. I cannot stand Ron Wyden. Although, of all the politicians, he's the only one that's answered me. But he doesn't live in Oregon. He lives in New York. He's been representing us for like 2 decades, and he doesn't live here. Well, man, how much it cost in New York? He's probably living here now. I don't want to avoid it. I want them to know how I feel. And that's the first time in my life I've ever gotten one of those. If it's a leftist poll, they're just going to drop mine off. You know how they are. Uh, if that was a left-leaning pollster, uh, probably going to get blocked off or something. Just drop off my poll. And say, oh, he didn't respond. Actually, I don't do any. Well, I do politics in my Facebook. I have never been in Facebook jail. I just I just post things I like to see. My brother, uh, he's probably been in Facebook jail a few times. He's one of those people that Trump could do no wrong. I'm not one of those. I really did not. I'd love to ask my brother about the stock ban and Trump pushing the vaccine. My brother thinks he had COVID, but he had mild symptoms, more like a cold. I've had those too. Yeah, he said fake book. Did you hear they got Zuckerberg to admit that they were asked to control the election? Eh, as long as you don't violate copyright laws. Okay. Michelle got banned, but I think she made sure she had everything backed up before that happened because she lost a lot of family videos on YouTube. But she put her family videos on the same channel as Pro Life Warrior. she's got to meet some celebrities too. She met Alyssa Milano. She's probably told you that. Alyssa hates her. I probably reacted the same way. I was like, I would have said, I am so glad because of the abortion, you know, people, states outlawing abortion, that you have decided not to breed anymore. Thank you. She said that. Like, like holding back sex is gonna make people agree with her. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Hollywood either. I only like the movies. I don't really care for the actors that much. Look, did you hear cancel culture has a new target? Um, Pat Sajak. They want to cancel Pat Sajak now. You know why? This is insane. The reason why. They say they don't want to watch Wheel of Fortune anymore. I'm like, ooh, read more for me. I'm gonna put that on fan. Okay. Oh, I'm having fun with this. No, what all he did was pose for pictures with Marjorie Taylor Greene. And the memes have popped up. One meme, it showed the backdrop of the show for Vanna White, and it said, uh, the caption above said, "Oh, Pat, I want to stall," and it says, "Posing with Nazis." These people have no idea what a Nazi is. When I was in high school, we learned about the Nazis and how horrible they were, what they did that made them Nazis. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is not even close. These people don't remember their history. Crazy. It's not charging better. The charger turned off. Start back up. There we go. I'll lose my battery power if I don't have power turned on. Now, I've seen some people add the comment in the somebody's comment onto the ticker. Well, it's actually not a ticker. It's just they posted up in some color background. I still don't know how to do that yet. Ah, cats like to chew wires. Especially if those wires don't shock them. Can you imagine watching TV? But all the power's out. And to bury a new cat. Well, since I shot the raccoon last time, I have not had any raccoon. I know it. Cat's possessed. My gra- my grandmother gave me some curtains for my first place, and my brother decided to give me his calico cat, female. Didn't tell me she wasn't fixed. She really wanted to get out of the house, and I am not a person that likes to let the cat out because of the birds. They 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 kill off the bird population. They don't do so much for rodents, but they love birds. I guess that's what nature designed them for, birds. I've seen my mother's cat stalk a bird at the birdhouse. He was sitting there timing the bird going in and out. He knew exactly when the bird was going to come out. He was running up a wire fence to the tree to the birdhouse, and just as the bird's head popped out, he chopped his jaws on the bird's head. I saw this play out, and I'm like, "Wow!" And my mother goes, "What? Your cat just got a bird out of the treehouse, birdhouse." Get the rifle. Oh, you don't have one yet, do you? Just I'm ready for him. And that rat, if it ever decides to show its head around here again, I almost took it off. I said, "Hey, rat, I kill you." You know, Jeff Dunham. Oh, the who was it was on here last night? I was having a few drinks. I forgot who it was. I know I'm a member of his YouTube. It's cool to get a YouTube star on here. I know him well. I just can't remember his name right now. It'll come to me when I stop thinking about it. Oh, an Egyptian coworker. He said he had this reoccurring dream recently, and he was wondering if anybody knew what it meant. And the dream went like this. He was surrounded by snakes, and the snakes were trying to bite him, but he would wake up. But the last time he had the dream, one of them bit him on the leg, and he looked down at his leg, and there was teeth marks from human teeth, and then the snake's teeth, the fangs, inside. The human teeth just left a mark, didn't break the skin, but the snake's teeth did. And I really don't have an idea what this means, if it means anything. And I went to lunch, and I thought, whoa. I walked up to him and said, it could mean that you're going to be dealing with somebody that is a snake in the grass, uh, that is going to literally bite you, uh, financially. So be aware. What do you think? Does that sound accurate? I tried to think how, um, Joseph, the younger of many brothers that went to Egypt, he was interpreting dreams. I tried to think how he would try to interpret a dream like that. And it took me a while, but it came to me. That would explain the human teeth mark. And we call, really nasty people that want to take something from you snakes. And when I thought about that, it came right to me, and I said, I got to talk. So now he's going to be on the lookout for some of these snakes. Tech made easy. SOS via satellite. Hmm. Free light bulb, Wi-Fi security. Ooh, ooh. I want to get one of those ring doorbells. Uh, the other Egyptian I work with, they they both know each other. The older one was the younger one's, PE teacher in Egypt, and the younger one is single right now, but he's got a fiance back in Egypt, and he's trying to get her here, but he has to become a citizen first, and so he's studying for his citizen test, and he's got me helping him study. Everybody always asks me. I worked with a bunch of people from, most of them from Mexico, from Venezuela, uh, Guatemala, Peru, and the one of the Mexican, actually a couple of Mexican guys who were trying to get their citizenship. They had matricula cards, but they didn't come here legally. Uh, but they were trying to work to the citizenship, which is good, but they tried to jump the line, which I don't like. And they were gaming the system. These guys were rolling in money. They had wads of paper money in their pocket. They would, use, social security numbers that weren't really theirs. Um, that system is not very secure. Uh, and they were claiming the maximum deduction, you know, large family, even if they didn't have a large family. And the IRS wasn't checking. So they would get paid at tax time instead of having to pay. This year is the last tax system is the first year in my life where I had to pay. more than uh, what they pulled out of my check. At tax time, we had to pay $1,800. Never have I ever had to pay. And 1,800 is about the maximum I've ever got. So it went complete reversal. Under Trump, my refund came down a little bit, but not much. And it kind of bounced back the next year. So the first year, if they got rid of loopholes, they reduced the withholding. So it made it look like you're paying more. So I have people tell me, hey, I had to pay more. Like, nah, they didn't take as much out of your check. I can understand that. Trump adjusted the withholding because, you're not being taxed as much, so he's not going to take out as much. But he dropped the withholding more than we were paying. Really? Well, time to do your spring cleaning now. Make the place look spotless, man. Like you're gonna have guests. You know, get that place spotless. My wife would. My my little brother got in the paper when he was born because he was the tax baby in San Francisco in 71, 1971. You could probably look it up. Little blonde haired baby. Oh, at work. Oh, okay. Well, nothing to do about that place getting cleaned up. That's on your boss. Oh, here's something for you to look up. Uh, I found it on Google, but I had already seen it on YouTube. Uh, the perfect layoff letter. Look it up and tell me what you think. If you look, that's it. The layoff letter is pretty funny, but um, the sick note is pretty good too. It has nothing to do with politics. It's just Irish ditty. My parents had it on paper, and they didn't know it was a song. But I did a search and found it on YouTube. On, no, not YouTube, but Pandora, of all places. Okay, you'll enjoy it. Sorry, my wife called. She wanted an ice cream, so I answered the call and it kicked me out. But it's real easy to get back in. Sorry about that. But I will be in the house for probably about 10 minutes or faster, uh, making our ice cream. It's a really good ice cream. I'm not supposed to have ice cream because of the sugar, but when I'm making it, I always have a couple spoonfuls. But I probably won't do that this time because I had my own ice cream, no sugar in it. It's made with dark chocolate shell. Be right back. I am going to look up the banner. Um, Anybody new come in? You better. Okay. Hey, good look good. I don't need to till it. I made these also. If I didn't hit it. There we go. I was hungry. I don't know if you can hear that. So you want some ice cream too? Oh, quicker at changing them. Let me see, like, person I like a lot, Nikola Tesla. He was AC. Unlike his rival, I like DC, but I also like Tesla. Tesla's got some great ideas. I got ice cubes in here that are reusable. Use that to cool down here. It's not pretty. Works pretty good. I don't like to dilute it, so. It, the cubes don't stay cold very long. Filled with water. I wish they were gel. And hopefully nobody uses, if they were gel, hopefully nobody uses them to make iced coffee. That would ruin them. Yeah. She likes it in sugar content. My ice cream's got a stick in it. Dark chocolate outer shell. That's and it's butter pecan. They kept it too cold at Costco. I don't. Nobody else came in tonight. Wow. I almost had his name right there and tipped my tongue and couldn't. Terrible. I have a hell of a time remembering names. Still, when you come in, I man, I hope Lenny comes up. When you pop in, I'm like, oh yeah, Lenny. I'm terrible with names, even those I know. Wow. Yeah, Four Corners report. Yeah. There's one. You look at the map. Four Corners is uh, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado. He's in Colorado. I don't know why I started to come up with a person's name. Or what? Why I couldn't think. They had names like Brian. Oh yeah, Okay, we started. Oh, dude, I got the other ice here. I need to put back. Hey, please. Put it back. All right, that's done. Oh, I love Excel. I used to make spreadsheets. A little out of practice. They'll change. Got a lot more functionality. Lost some of them I like, but overall, still like it. Good. It's not a wheat beer, but it tastes pretty good. It's Warsteiner Oktoberfest. I went to Costco to pick up a case of Polliner. Polliner is the uh, German version of Budweiser in Germany. It, it it holds the position that Budweiser does here, but it's 100 times better than Budweiser. Hmm, I got to add an icon to that. It's not showing my YouTube one. Oh, my battery. Like I need to plug in the power. I'm charging it off my solar generator. I didn't build it. I have one here that I built. It's right there. But it's really low volume. It's 18 amp hours. Okay. No, 27 amp hours. I built one battery, but the other two I bought. The one I built is in better shape than the other two because the other two only had balance boards. So their voltage dropped and there was nothing to stop it. And the one I built has a BMS in it, not a balance board. So it's just over your head. It's over a lot of people's heads. I talk about batteries. Yes, you and Four Corners helped a lot. I don't ask any more than what you know. I don't expect any more than what you know about it. I probably will ask more than what you know. You want to really see something make you laugh, but also make you sad for the nation. Uh, so there's that. Um, Fleckus Talks. They do their Man on the Street. Hilarious. And it's also very, very sad. But some of the questions they asked, some people at work still got wrong. I asked the younger Egyptian how many moons we have. He wasn't sure. Told him there's only one. There's no sledgehammer. No, I don't need it. And they would ask a question like, if you were born 10 years ago, how old would you be today? What do you think? I know you did right. Oh, neither am I. You know, we all have our good points and our bad, especially in, what we know. I could tell you different ways to grow a garden. I can tell you how to build a battery. Uh, I can tell you how to build a pallet shed. I got several videos on. Yeah, he didn't know. But the guy would ask a question, and of course, for the video, he got the wrong answer. I don't know. I would love to see him do a live video and ask the same question. See how many get it right. Because it's staged. I just wonder how many got it right. One person was asked, how many dimes are in a dollar? I really want to give this person, I want to get change for $1 from this person. Is that 1,000? Yeah, Mark Dice is hilarious. Uh, he acts so different on his comedy tours than he does on his show. He's always he says something. And every time he says something, he shakes his head up and down like it's bouncing. But for I think 6 months, I was subscribed to Mark Dice, and I'm like, is he gone? Because I haven't heard anything from him. Because no, he's got a regular show. Weird. I'm gonna have to go check. I said, go to his page, unsubscribe and resubscribe. And when I did that, I started getting the show again. Yeah, YouTube. They shadow banned him really bad. I'm still not getting notifications. Well, every once in a while I do, but I miss like maybe 20 episodes. I have to look him up, and I got the bell mark. I wish I knew. I have notifications keep coming up on my phone. I have no clue what they are. Some of them I do because it says what it is. I've got several notifications that don't tell me anything. Well, I got some troubleshooting doing here on my DC circuitry. I've got one that won't shut off, and it's like the fuse, and another one that shuts off on its own and it comes back on. So we'd have to slow strobe with that. Right now, the light that's coming down on me is on the best socket I have. The others come from China, so I'm having a hard time keeping them working. I have 13.1 volts on the power wall. So I'm going to have to plug it into the solar generator. It's full. It has 400 watts of solar panels with 24 volts. And I've seen it go as high as 10 amps. So it's pretty fast. Yesterday, I thought it was going really, really fast. It's over 400 watts. I saw it at 425 watts and only 400 watts. Man, these panels are good. Then I realized, oh, it's plugged into the wall. It's adding 200 watts. Crap. This time of year, I really don't expect it to go full 200 watts, 400 watts. Just around 200 double again. Like this all over your arm. Oh, bruises. It's hard to read in this little light. Don't know. Aspirins give you bruises? That's weird. Um, YouTube is full of information. You can probably find something to use on as an alternative if you're getting side effects. Ah, maybe I better be taking aspirin. I have high blood pressure, and the doctor sent me statins. I do not want to take that after seeing what it's done to my mother. She had some high blood pressure for a while, and she was under a lot of stress at the time, which probably was responsible. Um, So he put her on statins, and now she's losing her memory. So I really don't want to go on statins. I don't want to put my wife through that. So I'm looking for alternatives, and uh, I'm looking at edibles. It's helped so many people I know. I'm taking CBD. There is no THC in the CBD, so I want to mix in a little bit. Like some brownies. As long as there's no sugar in it. Pretty sure the sugar won't react too well. Oh, that is paper towel. Paper towels and custard. Well, I haven't seen my doctor for a while. I really need to make an appointment because I have to get my blood sugar checked. But I've got these other pills that called glucotrust. Um, people that uh, actually the way glucotrust came about, this guy he was diagnosed type 2 diabetic like me, but his body didn't react well to the medication. Uh, the side effects he got them in extreme. So the doctor gave him other medication to counter that, and he just kept getting worse, worse, and worse. So he started doing his own research, and he found he was in the library trying to figure college trying to figure out what to do. Um, so he was researching a bunch of stuff, and the librarian said, "We're about to close. You finish up what you're doing, and you're gonna have to leave." Uh, and she looked at what she said, "What are you looking at? Are you researching this for yourself?" I said, "Yes, I'm diabetic, and all the medications my doctor keeps giving me is just making me worse. So I'm having uh, feet problem and leg problem now. So and it's cardiovascular's starting to shut down. So she's following. She had a secret room in the back of the college library where she had some uh, 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 lectures by a doctor from India. He's a professor at the school, and she showed these videos to him. I got to meet this guy. Where is he? He's actually teaches here at the school. I can introduce you to him after his lecture tomorrow. That would be great. And he met the guy, and he had this list of ingredients in that he uses to help people uh, fight diabetes. He has reversed the diabetes in people that had extreme cases. So he started working with this doctor to come up with something that it could use in a pill form because the list of ingredients was huge and there's no way he could take all of that. And they came out with a pill form and they call it glucotrust. And he sells that. And you take this stuff, and if you feel it doesn't work a year later, you can get a full refund. Um, and they recommend, you know, he made this and he still kept up with his regular medication because his wife told him, keep taking your medication, but try this new stuff. So he did. And he started tapering down his medication until he was no longer taking it. And his doctor said, your blood sugar is perfect. I don't know what you're doing, but it's perfect. Uh, didn't tell him that he was taking stuff because the doctor would have said, "That's gonna kill you." Well, what the doctor was giving him was killing him, and so I bought some. I've got a year's worth of it, so I'm really gonna test it. Um, One thing I've noticed, my energy level has gone up. Um, some of the skin problems I had pretty much going away. Um, I'm still having some calluses showing up on my feet, really bugging me. I have to sand them down. Um, it may be totally unrelated, but my toenails are still screwed up. Uh, One thing, biggest thing I've noticed overall, I haven't had any low blood sugar since I started taking it. I wonder if that has something to do with it. And I found that this CBD I got from Dr. Oz. Um, it helps with anxiety. I haven't had any anxiety for gosh, a week and a half. That's rare. I usually have it maybe 1 or 2 days a week. Um, uh, it also helps with maintaining blood sugar. Um, Helps with blood pressure. Um, Many of the things that I'm suffering because of the diabetes, it's helping with that. It's, I feel it's helping. I Before I got the CBD gummies, I was getting a lot of problems with chest pain, and it wasn't like it was clamping down. It was like something pushing on my chest, like somebody rubbing their knuckle right into my chest. That's what it felt like. But after drinking some water, it would go away. Um, haven't had that in over a week now. So the one thing, the glucotrust seems to be helping, but I guess probably a side effect of the glucotrust was probably that tightness on the outside of my chest. Um, and then started taking the gummies, and now that's gone. And everything is all natural. And if you ever talk to Wizard on the game experience, Sick Pat, um, doctor, like I think 10 to 15 years ago, told him he was not going to live more than 6 months. You catch that? He did some things to change. Uh, what was killing him was stress and anxiety. Um, and he may not have lasted as much as 6 months, probably blown his brains out. The government stole everything he had and shut down his business. And then he had to try and recover from that, which caused a lot of the stress. And he's like, "Well, I got nothing to lose." And he started smoking marijuana, and he started to relax. He stopped getting stressed out. People be yelling at him right in his face, and he just mellow as can be. And like I said, it's been 10, 15 years later. He's still here. And he said he hasn't been sick a day since he started uh, doing colloidal silver twice a week. And there's several things you can do with that. One of the things, the main thing, one I'm doing, is you put 3 drops of the colloidal silver in your mouth, swish it around. It makes your gums stronger, makes them heal. Builds up the tissue around your teeth, and then you swallow it. The reason there's only 3 drops, because more than 3 drops reaches your stomach. 3 drops don't reach your stomach. It coats the inside of your esophagus and helps it heal from all the acid. This acid erodes your esophagus. That's why people that purge, not good, because that acid comes out and it eats up their esophagus if they have throat problems. They end up with throat cancer. So we started doing that, and we found that if you just put them up in your nose, close your nose off, and blow as hard as you can. So the pressure blows out your ear, and it the colloidal silver coats everything inside your ear. Because the sinus and your ears are connected, and doesn't get ear infection. So, and it cleans out your sinus. So many health benefits. That he hasn't been sick since he's been using it. So I bought some and started doing it myself. And my wife would get sick. She got the COVID vaccine, both of them. She did not get the booster. I'm thankful she did not. But she's a teacher and she's going to bring something home. Guarantee it. So I got to step up my use of the colloidal silver because it's very good at fighting infection. And also, I found that taking vitamin vitamin D3 really helps. Majority of the people that died from COVID were lacking D3. So take D3. I bought the colloidal silver from Amazon, but Wizard makes his own, and he does videos on how to make it. You have some clean silver. You can use it to make colloidal silver, and he tells you how. Wizard is a fountain of knowledge. He's very humble. He knows a hell of a lot, and yep, that's good. And zinc. The reason you get colds is because you lack zinc. I've been taking zinc around mealtime, and I don't get sick. I get stomach issues, um, like your stomach churning. Um, the acid gets kicked up. And, oh, horrible. That's my medication. Metformin, one of the side effects of metformin. One of many side effects. Now, there is something growing naturally here in Oregon called berberine. It's in the roots of the Oregon grape. Looks like a holly. I guess about 3 feet tall. But the roots have lots of berberine in it, and the berberine does the same thing as metformin without the side effects. It has its own side effects, but from what I've read, they're not as severe as metformin, and metformin only masks the problem. It does not cure it. It's not a remedy. It's just a mask, basically. And I'm learning the right foods to eat. I was doing a study for diabetes research, um, and they noticed my blood sugar was down into a normal area. And uh, the only thing I had problems with was going low, but I wasn't taking this glucose at the time. After I went back to my regular VA doctor, I started taking glucose. And I think it's working. I do feel better, and the CBDs are helping too. I take one in the morning, gets me through the day. If I have trouble sleeping, I'll take another one. Um, and that doesn't help. I have 1 milligram glucosamine gummies. Gummies are so much easier to take, but raises my blood sugar. I haven't had a high. Occasionally, when I want to have something sweet, test and I'm high. not not high. Sugar's high. Wizard and Company weren't on last night. I, I wasn't either. Weather's perfect right now. Uh, this is good camping outside weather. Love it. Oh, I had two of these. That's my limit. I'm gonna have to quit here pretty soon. I go when I go to a Fred Meyer. I step in, and the first place I look is the salad that they make for customers. It's really good salad, but they're very expensive. They're like $7 for a small salad, and I look in there for stuff that's on sale. Um, and lately, I bought 3 salads with some kind of ranch dressing, vinaigrette ranch dressing. Very good. Chicken, crouton, cheese. Oh man, it's so good. Got it for $2.99. I found in the salad that I had today 1 leaf of lettuce, uh, leaf lettuce that was bad. The rest of the salad was great. I probably could have ate that one too. I had no problem. It the leaves go very wet and opaque, but they're still okay to eat. But they can't sell it at full price because it's past the expiration. But today I didn't find a salad. I still have some, but no big deal. But I did find a hoagie, Italian hoagie. Oh boy, it's gonna be. I think I better take the mayonnaise with me just in case. Mustard. Yeah, I saw a study early on about the people that died from COVID. They lacked D3, so good you take D3. That's probably why you're still here, and I'm still here. Now I've missed my nighttime medication 2 nights in a row. Last week I was very good at it. I didn't miss any, and that's where my glucotrust is on the night. They say it's better to take it before bed. Um, bedtime is usually, when I get up in the morning, my sugar is usually higher than it was at night. I don't know why that is. Well, I didn't see Michelle. I wonder if she's on. She's probably live right now. Now, she went live today while I was at work. But take zinc also, not just D3. And if you're having um, muscle pain, take turmeric, the curcumin. What I'm taking right now is the turmeric gummies, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. And they have, I think, 1,000 milligrams, and the capsules have 1,500 milligrams. And I think the liquid is also 1,500 milligrams. But the gummies, they don't put the pepper in it. So that's black pepper. It helps the body absorb the turmeric. Instead, they use ginger, which does the same thing. Uh, and the ginger helps to settle your stomach. And I haven't had any stomach issues since I started using them. And it's the curcumin and the turmeric that does it. Some foods, uh, you can open the turmeric capsule, put it in food, like something with curry, add turmeric to it. Oh, you can buy it in powder, liquid, pill. Uh, that's basically powdered turmeric in it. It's the same thing. It's just got a capsule out of it, which dissolves in uh, the acid in the body. Humans could actually drink acid. It'll burn your throat on the way down, but once it reaches your stomach, it's fine. Your stomach is so full of acid. Okay, my battery is not charging the phone very fast. Lit silent. Everything okay? Oh, whoa, there it is. I just hit the starred message and then hit live. Bam, it's there. Oh, oh, that's cool. A friend of mine, actually, a cousin of my wife's, came up from Australia, and she brought with her a jar of turmeric powder. If she comes back, I'm going to introduce her to the gummies. She's going to love them things. I haven't had a whole lot of back issues because I've been taking those turmeric gummies and the capsules. I'm probably overdoing it on the turmeric. I probably don't need as much at night. I think 2 gummies in the morning, capsule midday, and 1 gummy at night. I should be fine. The only problem I see with the gummies is they have sugar. 2 grams. So it's not too high. But I'm betting my sugar in the morning that's really high because I have a hard time with it. I probably should take the liquid at night since I have problems with high sugar in the morning. Uh, the liquid has no sugar in it, I think. I'll check that. But the thing, the liquid turmeric is instantly. It starts to work at the site of the pain. As soon as it gets in your bloodstream, bam, starts working. The capsule takes 5 minutes long. So you got to break down the capsule first, and then you have it in the stomach. So it goes from your stomach into your bloodstream. But the liquid goes straight in. It goes right to your stomach and disperses because it's already liquid. Oh, I'm stuck here. I cut myself off. Well, I take cinnamon at night to help reduce my sugar. If I'm having, I really should check my sugar every couple of mornings, 2, 3 mornings a week, see where I'm at. And if I'm still running high in the morning, maybe no gummy at night, that maybe melatonin to knock up. I do not like using more than 1 milligram. So the gummies are 1 milligram. I tried 2 of them one night, and it was so hard to wake up. I am so sensitive to that stuff. I am so sensitive to the diabetes medication too, which is what main reason I get off. I'll tell the doctor I'm taking it. I'll take it. I'm looking forward to the day that I go in there and he's like, there is no sign of diabetes. Germanos? Oh, oh, I was going to tell you, if you ever have cramps, usually leg cramps or fusion in the leg, uh, drink half a cup of pickle juice. Within seconds to a couple of minutes, cramp goes away. Wish I could probably drink something else. Pickle juice is easy to drink. I love it. Um, oh, I also found something that helps with your. Um, most of us have leaky gut. We have little tiny holes in our intestine from the foods we eat. That's supposed to healthy food causes tiny pinholes in our uh, intestine. So that leaks into our bloodstream and causes a lot of health problems. I found something that fixes those health problems, fixes those holes in your gut, and it's called olive oil. Not just any olive oil. It only works with one olive oil from one country. There might be more, but it has to have the same condition. This country is Morocco. The reason this olive oil is so good is because of the polyphenols that it contains are much higher than all the other olive oils. Because olives love a mild climate um, with a lot of sun. So Greece is a very good place to grow olive and olive oil, and Central California is good for it too. Time I drive through there, it's been a very long time. I don't like going to California, but I go through there and I stop at that place. It's like fast olives. But the Moroccan olive oil, the trees are they don't grow very big because there's not a lot of water. The conditions are very harsh. So the tree's response to the conditions is to produce more polyphenol, which is why Moroccan olive oil is so rich in polyphenol. I take a teaspoon of that every night. I think the aspirin's only masking the problem. It might cause you to bleed. Say it thins your blood. Well, if a minor cut, it just keep bleeding. You won't have enough clotting agent. Might have to get some external clotting agent. Potash. The doctor recommended low dose. You get nosebleeds. Do you have fibromyalgia? Have you ever had chicken pox? Okay. Not yet. Yes. That's too many questions at once. I don't know which one's your answer. You and me in here tonight. So you think you haven't tried the pickle juice yet? Fibro, yeah. Okay. Okay. I recommend you get vaccinated for shingles. I get nosebleeds occasionally. I attribute that to my elevated blood pressure. I almost gave in and started taking steps. I think if I take the statin, I'm going to take half the dose. My body's very sensitive to medication. So much so that when I go to the dentist and they give me some pain pills with codeine, I only take it that one day, and after that, they just go to waste. I didn't get the flu vax this time. I just took the colloidal silver. I was fine. Even with the flu vax, I would still get the flu. But I didn't take it this time, and I didn't get the flu. I don't think it had much to do with the flu vax. I just don't think the flu vax really helped. I don't think it gave me. A lot of people think that. I think it was more that I was taking the wrong thing. Ooh, man. I only wore a mask so I can work, um, but I would cheat. I'd tip it up a little bit so I get some air. I would bring it down under my nose until somebody said something. People around me were getting it, but I wasn't. Yeah, I've been around people that've had it, and I'm in a risk factor. They're not. They had the vax. This is an RNA vax. It's not the same as flu vax at all. No vaccines we've ever made before are anything like these. I don't know what the RNA means, but I know it's not made from nature. My younger brother got the vax. My wife got the vax. Both of them have been sick. I haven't. And my wife keeps pushing me to get it. She hasn't done it so much lately. I think she's starting to taper off. But she never got the booster. They're talking about you're going to have to take the boosters forever. Oh, except for those of us that didn't take the vax. I don't know if anybody that decided not to take the vax that it got sick. Not one person. And many of them, the conservatives that took the vax, did it because Trump suggested they do it. I disagree with Trump on that. I got two coworkers that wear a mask all the time. They keep no three. They keep pulling down under the nose, and when I see that, I laugh. And they don't know what I'm laughing about. Well, there's where we differ, Lenny. I don't love Trump. I I think he's the best we got going right now. He's done great things, especially for the vets. Uh, and the fact that the left opposes him so much makes me want to vote for him and support him. And he never took a paycheck as president. He's the only president in my lifetime that has done his promises. He did what he promised, and he didn't take a paycheck, which caused him to lose net worth. Never happened in my life. And I voted against him in the primary, 2016. I didn't like him. I said, man, this guy is really, uh, he talks really rough to people. And he uh, it looked like he insulted a vet, but he was talking about a vet that was on the left and how he just goes nuts when he don't get his way. And they started making him look like he was making fun of a veteran. Uh, he talked about that people that weren't veterans and people that weren't paralyzed. It's nothing different. He did the same to everybody. Well, um, I have somebody in my family that was in politics. He was governor of either Pennsylvania or Massachusetts. I'm not sure, but he was also Reagan's attorney general. I think it was, yeah, it was Reagan. I was in the military. Um, they were wanting to kick me out, and they said somebody high up wanted you to stay. I'm thinking, who could it be? And then after I found out that Reagan's attorney general was related, I was like, holy crap. What would he know about me? I stayed in and I made a very successful career in the military. Most of it was part time, at 24 years total. And November of next year, I get my retirement. I had to be 60 because I retired from the Oregon National Guard. Oh, look at that. I didn't have to star that. Wasn't that cool? That'd be fun. Oh, we weren't rich. But oh, all the time I was in the military, we'd have physicals for one every year, and they said, "Oh man, you're pre-diabetic." But they didn't tell me what I should do, and it's a pre-hypertensive, pre-diabetic, but it was always the same. And so, well, 5 or 6 years after I got out, um, I went to see the VA doctor, and he said, You're hypertensive. We need you to cut back on salt intake. I was like, I love salt. But at first, he's like, "Do you drink a lot of energy drinks?" Like whiskey? I have one once in a while. Uh, don't drink salt. Uh, drink a lot of coffee. Yeah, every day. Drink 1 or 2 cups. That don't sound like that'll do that. Place they cut back on salt. And if he told me I need to stop drinking coffee, that would be bad, yes. But he's like, still salt. I love salt. Okay, it's 8 o'clock and it is dark. Now, my other slingshot has a flashlight on it. This one's got a laser light. Like, shoot one of my solar lights up there. See them. The laser don't put a whole lot of power. See it. Yeah. So laser light on top. I'm trying to finish this beer. Can't see the bottom. Oh, shoot. They're liquid. Hey, Skulldrazer, welcome. Good to see you, man. All right, Skulldrazer and I go way back. Usually on Sick Path. That was a slingshot. Got this long handle on it. It's not cocked. I'll cock it for you. Now it's cocked. Kick ass. There's a round in there. It won't hold it without a round. Skulldrazer is a cool guy. I like him. Oh yeah, I shot a rat the other day. And he was gone. I shot him in the head. It's deadly to rats. Okay, good night, Lenny. I'm about ready to shut down too. It's good to see another one of my uh, people I know come in here. I had a well-known YouTuber yesterday, Skulldrazer. Four Corners Report. You know him? He popped in. We had a pretty good conversation. Well, Skulldrazer, I've already said before you got here that I am finishing off a beer. I put in the cup. It's Oktoberfest at Warsteiner. It's okay. Oh, well, tell them I'm over here. I never had Four Corners visit me. I always was on his stream. That was cool. Now, Lenny's a real good person. You know, we talk a lot. Um, Four Corners, he's kind of a celebrity to me. Yeah, I get on around 5 to 6 o'clock. It seems to be the easiest time for me to get on. And I'm using StreamYard now. In fact, um, post the link. I don't remember how I did it. Nope, not it. I have it. There's the link. I'm going to come up for a bit while I finish off my beer. I really didn't need to chill this. I put ice in it. Not real ice. I got the fake stuff. I had somebody else here that we know. I remember who it was. But at least I got some celebrities popping in. YouTube celebrities. I'd like to have more of my friends pop in, but still getting started, and they got streams that they usually go to, so I can understand. Oh, I like your picture. Your avatar. That's cool. Yeah, tonight I learned how to do the banner at the bottom and how to post somebody's uh, uh put somebody's post up on the screen. Let me do this again. And I had Four Corners Report on stream with me, and he taught me some stuff too. Yeah, it's good to have a celebrity streamer on. Learn some new stuff, especially somebody I follow. He's not one of the big wigs, but he is a celebrity on the planet, and I could learn a lot from him. He's not like a Mark Dice or Steven Crowder or Treehouse News, stuff like that. That'd be cool. I I've been in contact with Treehouse News. She is wanting to do a live stream of prepper, and she wants me to come on the live stream, and I said, hey, I'm doing a live stream now myself, and I'd like to have you on there too. And I don't think she saw the comment. I keep track. She's a nice lady. And I sent an invite out to Michelle. But I haven't heard anything. She's probably doing a live stream right now. Please leave a thumbs up when, before I end. It's much appreciated. It's just, this thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side. It's got some serious power. If I can modify this and put a little arrow shelf on here, and I can put an arrow on it. Wouldn't be too hard to modify it. And this is a real cheap model. This is like $11, no, $44 for this. I put the round in this thing, put it between here, and I pull it back using this handle, and the footrest right here. Put my right foot on that, and then pull the handle back. And it's supposed to lock automatically, but it stopped doing it after the first day. This is the lock right here. You got to push it down, otherwise it won't lock. So I want to change and make a modification so I put cut some grooves in further in, maybe about here, so it doesn't have as much force behind it. Are you busy? Not talking. See, you're still here. Somebody's still here. What's the question? I was telling you about this, but what's the question? I have a handheld wrist rocket too, so this one's a little bigger. There's a lot more power behind it. I could fish with this thing. I put a string on the arrow, but I can put an arrow on. Not as is. I have to put a rest on the front. Because right now, it would probably land in the water in front of me. With a rest on that. So right now, it doesn't have a way to rest on that. Can you not hear me? I'm trying to figure out why you put the question mark. Can I help you? Got a moth bugging me. I have to be careful where I aim this. Because if it goes off, I could trash my power wall, start a fire. I just bought a ground for my inverter. Right now, it's not grounded. Oh. Oh. I said a lot of stuff that I was explaining this thing. It's also got a laser light. But the light, it's an adjustable laser. It goes up, down, side to side. Right now, I got it at the right level, but it's off to the left. Tried to take out a rat, and he got really scared because I hit right next to his head. He's only about 15 feet from me. Scared the shit out of me. Probably find that shit. He didn't move until I took the shot. Yeah, their head's not very big. I need a green laser. You know, the green laser doesn't bother that much. It's the red one that does. And they made this one red. I have another laser, but I lost the key for it. But it's such a common key, I could probably find another one. No, I'm going to release the tension on this because it'll wear out the band. I'm not going to shoot it, so might as well release it. It's easy to release. I just pop that up again. See it? Whoops. Up. Right there. Oh. Ah, there you are.
Huh?
I just saw it. Yeah, not this laser. Another one. It's about that long.
Oh,
About 8 inches long.
wait, what?
It'll show a bunch of lights up in the ceiling or a wall or up in the sky on the clouds, but it won't form a laser until I turn the key.
Oh, okay. Am I coming through?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's kind of a protection circuit.
So it's kind of just like a flashlight until you have the key.
Yeah.
I see.
And I can adjust the lights. I can adjust the intensity of the laser. Yep. Moth attracted to the LED light. Probably getting pretty pissy, not getting warm. Well, I'm kind of reaching the end of my stream. It's about 8:30.
Oh, it's almost 11:30 here.
I can stick around at 8:30. I have to get up at 3 in the morning.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to go. Please come back. You know, I'm
What?
trying to get on more in the week.
What happened? You got quiet.
I can't hear you because my wife's ringing. So I'm gonna end the stream right now.
All right. Have a good night. No. There we